Hi, good afternoon, Ryan. First of all, thank you for replying to my message. And like I said, if you're tired of posting on social media, trying to get clients, and it's becoming a little bit, hectic, this might be a really good perspective for you to know, uh, if that makes any sense. What are the benefits of having a website ranking for the right search terms, keywords, if you will? Because there's no point if you have a website and nobody even sees it, or if you have a website ranking but nobody even calls you to get actually a quote or something like that. So this video is going to show you, I'm going to show you some tips, and the benefits of that, right? So if I go to Google and type, let's say I'm trying to find a tile contractor, right? Or tile contractor in Knoxville, Tennessee. That seems a little bit broad, but let's see. I'm going to show you why. The first thing I see here is this is sponsored by Google. You pay to be there. It can be there in the form of the map section, or like another link, like actually something like this, but this is not Google Ads. But anyway, Google Ads, I don't know if you haven't done it before, but um, it can be really easy to set up and that kind of thing. But if you don't know what you're doing, you can end up wasting a lot of money not seeing the result that you probably hoping to get. But be careful with that. I don't usually recommend Google Ads, by the way. Um, but then the map section, if you have a Google business profile, which I'm not sure if you have, because I was trying to, trying to look for you, look you up, but I didn't see anything actually related. So if you have a Google business profile, you can definitely be here. But yeah, you'll need something to back you up, like a decent website. And of course, here you need to understand that you need content. I'll talk about content in a few later on. But you need to have relevant content, optimize images, and reviews. If you get to have reviews, you need to reply to those reviews because Google loves to see that interaction between service provider and consumer. So this is for the map section. Then we have the organic results. So number one, we have these guys, Knoxville tile installation. Then we have this Knoxville tile contractor.com. Then we have Angie's List. You have Yelp, then your business, Better Business Bureau. So they tell me that there's not too much of a demand or search volume, if that makes sense, but we'll see that. Um, but just for you know, 70% of people that do a Google search, they only go for the top three here and the top three here. That means that less than 20% will actually go to the end of the page or even the second or third page. So just to give you that heads up. Let's see why these guys are ranking number one. I'm pretty sure they don't have a really good website. There you go. So first of all, anybody can have a website. Don't get me wrong. You can have your own website from Wix or Snaps or any of those platforms for $0 a month. But what most people don't understand is that if you want your website to be acknowledged by Google, if that makes some sort of sense, you need to have keywords that are going to be showing up for, right? But you need to have validation. And I say validation meaning that you need to surround those keywords with relevant content, for example, like this, right? Everything that is text counts for Google to understand because when they analyze your website, they read through all the text that a website might have. They don't have that much text, that much content, so it's pretty easy to outrank and beat on number one position. Let's see what they have. Our services. Yeah, they don't have anything here. But what I was telling you is that Google reads all of it, and if it doesn't make sense on their end, and it's not that they actually have a human being reading, it will be ideal, but they have this algorithm or software, if you will, that reads all of this. And if it doesn't make sense on their end, you probably won't be even ranking. So we can see that I don't think there's too much of a search volume for this specific because this is a really, with all due respect, crappy website. Um, but let's see. I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from a website based on Google criteria. I think they're even partners, something like that. But we can see here that this website, these guys are only being found for 68 keywords, which is not a lot. And they have only 7 backlinks. Now, this is the second most important thing about having your online presence and all that kind of thing. What are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites or other websites that are mentioning your business name or your name or your website. And this will give you the power so you can be found on Google. think about like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, saying nice things about you, the more relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you're going to stay. Same thing happens here with back. Okay. So we can see here that this is nothing, but let's see the keywords that are being found for really quick. This is the interesting part. Floor tile contractors. This is one of the things because this is a not a specific area targeting kind of a search term. It can be a national keyword. So if somebody types this in California, what will be the purpose, right? You don't want to do business in California unless you want to drive all the way there, or fly all the way there, right? So they're ranking this 50 searches a month because they're ranking number 6. They're getting 3 visits. I don't think I can translate that to potential customer or leads. But here's something interesting. This also works only if if you have Google Business Profile, will actually work. But let's see. Tile, Knoxville, Tennessee. There's 30 searches a month because they're ranking number 11. They're only getting 1 visit. But we don't want to see that. Let's see. Bathroom remodel, Knoxville. Let's see what are we doing with that. If we go to Google, bathroom remodel, Knoxville, Tennessee. Here's where it gets interesting. We can see here sponsored by Google. This is Google Ads. So we have these guys over here. Then we have the map section. Again, you can definitely be here. And then we have these guys, rebath.com, number 1, number 2. So let's see what these guys are doing over here. There we go. So you can see here, this is a really good example compared to the other one, but I want you to see both. These guys have text here, read more, inner links, more text here, images, more text here. I mean, content. They actually know the value of content because they're ranking for this specific keyword. You see? Let's see the numbers over here. Now, because this is only a sub page, we see this really low, but the rating is pretty high. Let's see the keyword they're ranking for really quick. Okay. Bathroom remodel, Knoxville, Tennessee. There's 350 searches a month. Okay. Because the ranking number 2, they're getting 118 visits. Those are 118 chances they get in because this is probably 350 people looking every single month for this specific keyword, for a specific service. So these guys are getting over 100 chances to get a client every month just for this keyword. If we do the math, this variation, bathroom remodeling, Knoxville, Tennessee, 70 searches a month. And because they're ranking number 2, they get another 26. So just between these two, what? Over 130 something? Well, there you go. Bathroom remodel, another variation. And this is what I was trying to be clear on. If you go and type something broader, like too general, you might get something here, which is nothing wrong to rank for. But if you're going for something specific, then you get this kind of numbers, this kind of a lot of people searching for these things. And you can see how they're fighting here for ranking for this top position. So if we keep going, bathroom remodelers, Tennessee, another 80 searches a month. And this number is if you were to be running Google Ads, this is what it costs you each, the average, the lowest average click, if that makes sense. So every click would cost you around $8. So if you want people to land on your page, you need at least 50 clicks and see how much you convert. That's really, really different. But I don't want to deviate too much from what we're talking about here. So you get the idea. Home remodeling, I don't know if you do home remodeling, but again, it all depends on the specific services that you provide, right? This is only bathroom. I have another one because I saw flooring as well. I think on the information that I got from you. Again, you can see here, this is Google Guarantee. It's kind of Google Ads. The difference is that they're going to ask you more paperwork from your business, like insurance, that kind of thing, because it's being guaranteed by Google. So, but same as Google Ads, but with more of a verification process, if that makes sense. Google Ads here, of course, we have these two. Then the map section again can definitely be here. But then we have these guys, Johnson and Sons Flooring. Now I have a client here in New Jersey that does flooring. There's a lot of competition, but this is interesting because it seems like a really nice design. I like it. I see there's a lot of things going on here. For example, reviews. They have a lot of content. You can see here all this services, products. They even sell products. So this guy seems to be the real deal, right? When it comes to flooring, they do walls, countertops, floors. So something like this. I don't know if you do all these services, but it's good to know. See, they have content here, images, links, more content here, estimates. Oh, they really know what they're doing. Anyway, if we look at the numbers here, we can see that these guys are being found for over 2,500 keywords. They have over 250, 25 backlinks. Sometimes it's about the quality, not the quantity. The rating is pretty low for this amount of backlinks, which makes me question a lot of the quality of the popularity rating is coming from. So let's see the keywords that they have this for this specific website. Flooring, Knoxville, Tennessee. There's 200 searches a month because they're ranking number 2. And we can see here, it's actually just compare to the map section. There you see the local pack, and this guy's ranking number 1. But just to make sure that you understand, it's ranking number 1, if you will. Flooring, Knoxville, Tennessee, 200 searches. Because ranking number 1, number 2, they're getting 68 visits, 68 potential leads, right? Knoxville, Flooring, another 70 searches. And because they're ranking again number 2, they got another 25. So you do the math again, right? And again, I don't want to take too much of your time because there are multiple services that we can go and check each one of them. But at least you have a glimpse and an idea of what you can be targeting, and why not? If you can be ranking over here, people will be calling you instead of you chasing them over social media. I think this is a really good option to at least consider, if you ask me. Anyway, like I said, don't want to take too much of your time. I hope you find this information useful. If you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you for watching.